We know you love Frozen. So let's take a look at all of our favorite dream mining Frozen videos.
Hey fans, we're back with another mashup you're not gonna wanna miss.
We already know you love My Little Pony, but today we're going to let it go in a whole new direction.
Are you about to say what I think you're about to say?
If you're thinking about building a snowman, getting voodooed by magic trolls, or freezing an entire village and countryside, you're on the right track.
I knew it was Frozen!
I knew you would.
First up, let's talk about Olaf. He's the snowman sidekick with a heart of gold who always has his peeps back.
And we all know TS's sidekick is the loyal dragon, Spike. He's totally worth his weight in gold, or at least gemstones.
So let's call this mashup Spolaf.
That's so adorbs.
I know, who wouldn't want a Spolaf doll?
Next up, we have the Frozen villain, Hans.
He tricks everyone to trusting him, which is so wrong.
And we all know who causes trouble in Equestria, Discord.
Let's call this double trouble Hans Cord.
How about Princess Anna? She's so adorable, charming, and her sister's her BFF.
Kind of sounds like Applejack, because family and friends mean everything to her.
Their mashup, Pineapplejack.
That name is totally fantastic. Get it?
Yeah. How about our hero, Kristoff? He's smart, strong, and has magical trolls for parents.
And who else could we compare him to but Shiny Armor, loyal leader of the Royal Guard for Princess Celestia.
Let's call this mash Shining Armoff. Get it? Because he totes give his armor like for anyone he loves.
Aww. And finally, let's not forget the queen herself, Elsa! Born with magical powers, she confuses concealing with dealing and turns everything into a huge icy mess.
She kind of reminds me of Twilight Sparkle a little.
True, they both want to do what's best, but sometimes they oops in using their magic.
How about we call this mash Twilight Spelsa?
That sounds magical.
Hey dreamers, you know what's crazy?
What?
We've never done a Frozen lookbook before.
That's what I was gonna say.
Do you like warm hugs, or are you more of a fixer-upper?
Do you want to build a snowman, or do you think reindeer are better than people?
From classy and cool to totally troll-tastic, we've got some icy styling that's perfect for all of us.
It's time to let it go with our Disney Frozen lookbook.
Yay!
I'm loving the totally rocking style.
Green would look fabulous on you.
Thanks, girl.
Tell us in the comments what style you're gonna try.
And don't forget to keep those suggestions coming.
Today's Versus is all about our two favorite Disney girls.
Rapunzel versus Elsa, let the magic begin.
First, let's talk about who's got the more popular power.
Rapunzel's hair is not only totally gorgeous, but also totally magical. With the ability to heal and give eternal beauty and youth, all it takes is for Rapunzel to sing the healing incantation song.
Also born with a special power, Elsa finds her icy magic unpredictable at first, but eventually finds a way to use it for fun and create an awesome new look for herself.
This is tough, but we're thinking hands and hair down. This one's definitely a tie.
Now let's talk about lessons in love.
Rapunzel only had one love in the beginning of her story, Mother Gothel. But after she meets Flynn and things begin to change, it's her love of freedom that has her swinging and singing and falling for her fool.
Elsa always loved her sister, but was sent in a tailspin after her parents' death. Unable to control her powers, she thought she had to conceal, not feel.
But when Anna makes the sacrifice of true love to save her, Elsa realizes that love can conquer fear and an eternal winter.
So who learned the biggest lesson? Tell us what you think in the comments below.
Next up, we have the Battle of Ballads.
For Rapunzel, her soul-searching moment comes when Flynn takes her to see the lanterns on the water. This is where she sings, "I see the light."
For Elsa, her moment comes when she runs away and finally begins to embrace who she is and lets it go.
And the winner for Best Ballad goes to Elsa.
Okay, now let's compare dazzling dresses.
We're going to use Rapunzel's wedding dress for this versus. It's wonderfully white with sparkly gold accents and the perfect princess crown and veil. I mean, could she look any more beautiful?
Yeah, but Elsa's blue dress shimmers from head to toe, and those snowflake sparkles and flowy icy capes are awesome.
Obviously, this is not an easy decision, so let's tell them our answer on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Rapunzel.
Elsa. For our final side-by-side, let's talk about our characters' kingdoms.
As far as Rapunzel knew, she was born and raised in her tower. So with her painted murals, Bestie Pascal, and mother, it was the only place she knew to call home. Little did she know she was the lost princess of the island kingdom of Corona, a much bigger place than her tiny tower.
Elsa grew up in the kingdom of Arendelle and lived in the castle with her sister Anna and parents, the king and queen. A totally gorgeous place, complete with tall ships, mega cute markets, and talking snowmen.
So which kingdom rules? We're gonna go with Arendelle.
Let It Go is pretty much the most popular Disney song ever. And it's definitely one of the most fun to sing. So let's pay tribute to the best, the craziest, and just the cutest covers of Let It Go.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen.
The wind is howling like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried.
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you've always had to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know.
I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
It's funny how some distance can make everything seem small. When the fears that once control me can't get to me at all.
Up here in the cold thin air, I finally can breathe. I know I left a life behind, but I'm too relieved to grieve.
Way to go, way to go. I want to bring the sun. Way to go, way to go. Never seen it before.
Fan poll, which cover is your favorite? Tell us.
Hey dreamers, today's verses has an icy sort of vibe.
Since Elsa is one of the coolest queens we know,
And Mal thinks she's too cool for school.
we were curious to see how they would compare.
This episode's forecast has a definite potential for something unexpected. Love is a huge deal for both of our characters.
Elsa doesn't think she deserves it, and Mal doesn't think she's capable.
But eventually, Elsa learns that true love can mend a frozen heart and control her powers.
And Mal learns how to fall in love by falling for super cutie Prince Ben.
So which character learned the biggest lesson in love? We're calling this one a tie.
Since childhood, Elsa was taught to conceal, don't feel. So it's no surprise that she ran away when her powers became known and she accidentally froze her kingdom.
Luckily, she had the trust of her sister Anna to help her overcome her fears and continue to believe that she could mend her mistakes.
And since Mal grew up with Maleficent as her mother and lived on the Isle of the Lost, she learned to trust no one and only think of herself.
Of course, this all changed when she got to Auradon Prep. Her plan for revenge took a turn when she realized that she wanted to be good, not bad, especially when she admitted everything to Ben.
So, who do you think gets an A+ on their Total Trust Challenge? Let us know in the comments below.
Elsa likes chocolate and playing with her sister. She's also been known to throw random ice skating parties for her villagers.
At first, Mal likes stealing candies from babies and doing graffiti art, but eventually finds that using her magic to do good for others and dancing with her friends is much more fun.
We're giving it up to Mal for this one. She definitely came the longest way to achieve her likable status.
Okay, so Elsa has the power to control ice and snow, which she masters eventually. But her parents thought it was dangerous and had to keep her hidden away for fear it would bring more bad than good.
And Mal has many powers thanks to her book of spells. In fact, her magic had all the Auradon girls lined up for makeovers once the word got out.
Which character do you think has the cooler power? My vote's for Elsa. I'm a sucker for snow.
Oh. For Elsa, we have a classic style with a twist of sass. A flowing blue dress with shimmering snowflakes and a loose side swept braid.
Mal is totally rock and roll. She's all about the purple hair and tritone leather with the black boots.
I'm gonna say Mal is the winner here. She's totally got the whole trendy vibe working for her, and that hair is gorge.
All right, dreamers, whose would you pick? Are you more of a team Mal or Elsa? Tell us. Which My Little Pony would sing our favorite Queen Elsa's
Let it go!
song the best? Hey guys, let's give a dreamy welcome to my new friend, Alyssa.
Hey guys! Today we're traveling to the frozen universe of Arendelle.
With our favorite ponies from MLP.
First things first, if we're gonna go to the snow-covered town of Arendelle, we need to bundle up.
I completely agree.
Cool! Okay, and speaking of the weather, I don't think the ponies could handle this freezing temperatures after living in the sunny Ponyville.
Yeah, one of the ponies is gonna have to take the role of the fabulous Queen Elsa and master her power of snow so the ponies can live in warm weather again.
Out of all these ponies, who would be the best choice to step in as Queen of Arendelle and master the weather?
Definitely Rainbow Dash. She already clears the skies in Ponyville, so she's got the most weather experience.
Plus, Rainbow Dash would look awesome in Elsa's blue sparkly dress.
She totally would, but I don't think Rarity, the fashionista of Ponyville, could pass up the opportunity of designing a new dress for the new Queen of Arendelle.
That's right. Every queen needs a coronation ceremony, which is an opportunity for a new look. It's like the red carpet of royalty. You don't want to be in the same dress that somebody else wore.
Rarity would design Queen Rainbow Dash of Arendelle a new dress to commemorate her time as queen.
And as one of Rainbow's closest friends, Rarity would make sure to design an aerodynamic dress for all of Rainbow's flying needs.
And we all know that Pinkie Pie wouldn't quietly stand by during this coronation ceremony.
Oh no! Pinkie would do what she does best and make the ceremony the biggest bash Arendelle has ever seen with her amazing party planning skills.
Surprise! You like it? It's called a party! You like it?
Just like her cutie mark, balloons would be decorated all over the palace halls.
OMG! And I know who her party setup helpers would be.
Who?
The Snowgies!
Oh, that's so cute! They could stand on top of each other to reach high places, like putting up streamers and banners for the party.
Honestly, anything they do is cute. Just like one of our fave ponies, Fluttershy.
Since Fluttershy loves animals, I bet she would get along really well with Sven the reindeer.
Oh yeah! Fluttershy would love to care for Sven and feed him his favorite carrots. I bet that she would create a special role for him in the coronation ceremony, like carrying the crown to Queen Rainbow Dash.
Yes, and Applejack is totally the Kristoff of this universe mix-up. She would be up to the challenge of Kristoff's ice business.
And of course, just like in Ponyville, Twilight Sparkle would be a princess and take the role of Princess Anna.
You've displayed the charity, compassion, devotion, integrity, optimism, and of course, the leadership of a true princess.
I bet Olaf would love the ponies in Arendelle because they would be the experts of warmer weather compared to our friends of Frozen.
I could just see the ponies and Olaf having a great time together in Arendelle.
I bet the ponies would get Olaf an honorary cutie mark.
Yeah, like a sun.
If you could have any cutie mark, what would your cutie mark be?
I don't know. That's a good question. What do you guys think? Comment below on what you would want your cutie mark to be.
Or what you think your favorite character from Frozen would have for a cutie mark.
Oh, that's a good question.
Hey dreamers, think you know what's gonna happen in Frozen 2? Let's discuss. So, we've been checking out Frozen 2 plot theories online and making some guesses of our own. And mostly, we're just sure it's gonna be awesome. So, let's break it down. First, who's gonna be the villain this time? Some are guessing that Elsa might get a visit from an evil snow queen and the two have to battle it out. This theory has the potential since Frozen is based on the Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen, and that fairy tale has a super evil Snow Queen who turns kids into frozen statues. So, what if this other Snow Queen shows up and Elsa has to defeat her to save Arendelle? That could be exciting. Another cool theory is that Anna finds out she has powers, maybe a power that reverses Elsa's, where she can turn the snow and ice into a summer day. The question is, would they join forces, or will there be some sibling rivalry? I'm guessing Olaf would be on Anna's side in that fight. I'm hoping that Rapunzel and Flynn show up again, but this time as major characters. That would be awesome. Or you know about the Disney theory that Anna and Elsa's parents weren't actually killed, but wound up in the jungle where they had a son, aka Tarzan? So maybe Tarzan shows up in Arendelle. Me, Tarzan, you, Elsa. I want to know what the style is going to be like in Frozen 2. Anna and Elsa were donning different gowns in Frozen Fever, so what are their Frozen 2 looks going to be like? New hairdos, new dresses? Or what if the story actually picks up in the future and it's all about their kids? Aw, what if Olaf has a little baby snowman in Frozen 2? I wonder if Elsa's going to fall in love this time or stay a single lady. Actually, one fan theory explores what it would be like if Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians showed up in Arendelle and falls in love with Elsa in the sequel. Probably not gonna happen since Rise of the Guardians is DreamWorks and Frozen is Disney, but what if? They do look great together. They would have some very blonde kids. Fan poll, who would you rather see in Frozen 2? Jack Frost, Rapunzel, or Olaf's baby snowman?
Frozen is back. ABC's Once Upon a Time is creating a new storyline for Anna and Elsa.
It's time to get excited, guys.
Frozen is getting the fairy tale treatment on Once, and we couldn't be more psyched.
Totally. The show's producers shared a teaser at Comic-Con. Let's see a clip.
Oh wait. Arise. Or be forever. Frozen.
The show premieres September 28th, so that's not too long to wait. In the meantime, we do have some behind-the-scene pics, casting news, plus a big spoiler.
Elizabeth Lell is Anna, and Georgina Haig is playing Elsa.
Nice. Tyler Jacob Moore is playing Hans. Kristoff will be played by Scott Michael Foster.
And John Rhys Davies is going to be Pabby the Troll King.
So, you may be wondering if the writers of Once are gonna pull a switcheroo on any of the characters, like the way they made Peter Pan into a villain.
Thankfully, the show's creators say they're gonna stay true to the Disney characters.
Yep. So, at least we don't have to worry about Olaf turning evil or anything.
Olaf's not in the show.
What? Wait, no Olaf?
Listen, I know it's sad, but we still gotta watch.
Yeah, I'm still excited for the show, obviously, but we're gonna miss you, Olaf. So now you may also be wondering if the Disney soundtrack will make it onto the show.
And sadly, the answer to that is no. We'll have to let it go.
Sad face.
Okay, now for the spoiler.
If you don't want to hear it, cover your ears and close your eyes for approximately 15 seconds. You've been warned. Spoiler coming in 3, 2, 1.
Anna and Kristoff are getting married!
Okay, now how are they gonna have an Anna Kristoff wedding and not have Olaf there?
I know, right? He'd definitely be invited.
Totally. Ooh, I wonder what her dress will look like.
Okay, the spoiler's over. It's safe to watch again.
Alright, let's do a fan poll. Which are you going to miss the most in the Once Upon a Time version of Frozen? The soundtrack or Olaf? Tell us!
That's all, dreamers.
Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos like these.
Follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, and Musical.ly for more dream mining fun.
Bye!
See you later.